So now we are on YouTube. Hello, people from YouTube. My name is Gabriele, and today I will guide this immersion here. Today we are going to talk about less things. And I'd like to explain a little bit how TNT works. So TNT is a language platform for beginner, intermediate, and advanced speakers for several languages like English, Spanish, French, and let me see, I think that's all Italian too. But you can check all the language and all the possibilities on our website. And immersion meetings are not regular classes, so I'm not a teacher, I'm a student too. And here the purpose is to have a free conversation with a specific topic. We have some questions to guide this immersion. And it's a good way to practice our conversation skills, okay? So we have some rules to follow during the immersion. The first one is to be respectful. The second one is don't be afraid to make mistakes. Remember that here we are in a safe place, so feel free to make mistakes here, and feel free to tell some words in Portuguese if you don't remember the word in English. And the third one is to have fun. Okay, guys? So let's get started. So guys, the questions are on the chat. As we are 5 here, I think it's okay if all of you stay in the main room. And I think we can start. So let me see. Gabriel, can you introduce yourself, please?
Of course. So, good evening again, guys. I'm Gabriel Quirino. I'm 26. I live in Santa Catarina, a small town called Morro da Fumaça. It's south of my state, I also am married. I work as a fireman, and I have more 2 jobs. I consider my main job my second one that I work with my father because I work almost every day, as a hydraulic method operator in sand mineration. And my last one, it was referee soccer, and I think that's it. A lot of things.
Thank you so much, Gabriel. Let me see, Leticia, can you introduce yourself, please?
Yes. So my name is Leticia. I am 19 years old. I'm at the college. I do chemistry at the college, and I don't know. In my free time, I like to watching series about science or cooking, or sports. I like to watch soccer, tennis, something like this. And I live in Barueri, São Paulo, and I think that's it.
That's so nice. I'm so passionate about chemistry because I'm a food engineer, and we use a lot of chemistry on my work, in my research, and it's common to have this correlation with chemistry and the other subjects not between, but in the food engineering field, So yeah, that's so nice.
It's very connected.
Yeah, exactly. How about you, Sonia? Can you introduce yourself, please?
Okay, hello everyone. I am Sonia. I am from Paraguay. I live in Asunción, Paraguay, but I was born in a small town called Urucuí. It's a name in Guarani. And when I was 13, we moved on to Asunción, and I live here since I was 13. I am a psychologist. I am married. I don't have kids. My husband is a psychologist too. And he is from Brazil, from São Paulo, Brazil. I have family in Brazil. I have my sister-in-law and my mother-in-law lives in Brazil and in São Paulo. that I need to visit them, to visit the family. I speak a little of Portuguese too, because I learned with my husband, and my mother-in-law doesn't speak Spanish. She understands everything, but she doesn't speak. So I learned a lot with her, and I talk with her in Portuguese.
Thank you so much, Sonia. And last but not least, Andrea, can you introduce yourself, please?
Yes, hello guys, my name is Andrea. I'm 46 years old. I live in Guarujá, but I was born in São Bernardo do Campo. I am married, I have no kids, no pets, but I have a lot of plants in my little balcony. I have some orchids. I say that for Sonia because I know that Sonia is collecting orchids. What else, guys, about me? Today I am very happy because tomorrow I will not work. Okay, it's a holiday, but I usually work all the holidays, so I needed to be happy because of this.
Thank you so much, Andrea. Well, let me introduce myself. So my name is Gabriele. I'm 31 years old. I was born in a city in the south of Rio Grande do Sul called Pelotas. But 2 years and a half ago, I moved on to Rio de Janeiro. And now I live in this beautiful city. I'm a food engineer and I work as a science entrepreneur. So I have my own company focused on ingredient solutions for the plant-based market. It's like a startup. And on my free time, I really like to stay with my friends or stay at home watching movies and series or listen to music or take care with my plants. I'm so passionate about to have a lot of plants in my apartment. And let me see, I think that's enough to share with you guys. So let's get started. The question number 2, it's about what was your last meal of the day? Not a general meal, but think about the last thing that you ate this day before this immersion, okay? So Sonia, can you share with us your last meal of the day before this immersion started?
Okay, my last meal was banana because today is a busy day, and I had an immersion, and then I had a meeting with my uncle and my husband, and I eat a banana before this immersion because I don't want to lose it. I didn't have time to drink my coffee with bread or something, but after the immersion I will drink my coffee. And now in Paraguay we have 1 hour less than you. Now it's 6 and 70 minutes in Paraguay. It's earlier than Brazil. And I eat a banana.
Sonia, banana is my favorite fruit. And I think we can combine banana with several other foods like with yogurt or with bread or with eggs. And I don't know, I think each day I eat between 2 or 3 bananas. I'm so passionate about bananas. And I try to taste in different forms to eat. Like sometimes I put like how to say mel, I forgot. It's not the word in English, but I can combine with this or just with eggs and make a cake, or eat like in a break with the day, or in the first meal that I have in the day. I don't know. It's my favorite fruit, and I think each day I eat one banana or more, but one it's certain that I will do it because I love it. And how about you, Leticia? What was your last meal of this day?
I totally agree with you because banana is one of my favorite fruits too. And as Sonia, my last meal was banana, but I ate banana with, I like to eat on this way. I pick banana, honey, cinnamon, and I don't know how to say English, but aveia. And it's so
What?
good. Oh, I don't know. And it's so good when I want to eat something with sugar and I don't want to eat chocolate or something like this. I eat this. It's so good. I really like it. It's a kind of health dessert.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. And you mentioned that about oats and honey. I forgot the honey when I'm talking about the different ways to eat banana. And I really like to put banana and put like a oats and then a peanut cream and put on the microwave and for 30 seconds, and it's like a dessert that you mentioned. And sometimes when I want to eat a sugar and I don't have in my house, I do it. It's a good strategy to, I don't know, it's like a fake dessert, you know. And how about you, Andrea?
Guys, my last meal, I think it was a tangerine at work. I love tangerine, but my favorite fruit, it's a watermelon. I love watermelon. And it's very good to know about your preference, guys, because I think you don't have problem with cãibra. I don't know how to say that in English, because it's a lot of bananas. I need to eat more because I have cãibras every day. For me, it's so crazy to wake up during the night because of my cãibras. I don't know. It's terrible. I need to eat more bananas.
Yeah, it can help you to eat more bananas with this. I don't know. I don't know the word in English, but I totally understand you.
Yeah.
And here in Rio, we have a different way to talk in Portuguese about tangerine, because people say says like tangerina, but in my state we says like bergamota.
Bergamota?
Yeah, bergamota. It's the same fruit, but it's a different ways
Different way.
to call
Yeah.
the same fruits.
We have tangerine, bergamota, mexerica. People.
Yeah, it's another one.
Yeah.
Yes, I like very much tangerine. I usually after lunch, I eat 2 tangerinas. In Spanish, it's mandarina, and I like it so much. We have in Paraguay a lot of citrus fruits, and tangerina is one of them. It's my favorite fruit.
Yeah, I really like it, and I really like to eat after lunch, but not 2, but 1. I think it's enough for me, but I really like it. And how about you, Gabriel? How was your last meal of this day?
Well, talking about a tangerine as well. Here in my region, we used to call this fruit as a laranja crava.
Laranja crava.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's so nice.
I don't know why.
Laranja crava.
Yeah. And well, about my last meal, as crazy as it sounds, was afternoon coffee as well with banana. But I ate banana with I don't know how I can say. In my region, we used to say farofa de banana, but it's banana with flour. Yeah, you know, and cinnamon. It's very good with a hot coffee. It was my
Yeah.
last one.
Yeah, so thank you. And let's move on to the next question. And Andrea, can you read the question and answer for us?
Yes. What's the last thing you bought online? For me, it's easier, guys, because it's near me. It's this book. It was this book. I don't know if you can see. Bono by YouTube.
Bono.
Yes, in English, it will be the first book that I will read in English, but it was 2 months and I didn't start yet. I need to start, but I don't have time. But it's a good book, guys. I recommend for you.
That's so nice. And did you start to read or not yet?
Not yet, unfortunately.
Okay. And you, Leticia, what was the last thing you bought online?
It's two things. I bought sunscreen, colorful sunscreen, and a facial moisturizer. Skincare products.
Oh, I really like to do it online because it's
Yes.
the best way to buy this type of products, it's online because I don't know, the price is more, it's not so too expensive, and we
Yes.
have a lot of promotions and a lot of discounts.
Amazon,
Yeah.
the prices on Amazon, it's amazing, and it's fast too. In one day, it's in your house. I like.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. And you, Gabriel?
Well, I think it was a mix of stuffs that I bought for my job. I'm mistaken, it was for whispers. I don't know if correct the name, but apitos, because I two kind of whisper for a kind of job, and another one for another kind of job, because I work as a referee soccer and amateur soccer, and I used to I use a kind of whisper, no, and professional soccer, I work as I don't know how I can say, but it's a anotador or chronometrista. I don't know, I have no idea how I can say this in English, and it's a totally different whisper. It's like a survivor whisper, no, that we have on the how I can call it salva-vidas, no, and it's similar than whisper. And I bought as well more 2 kits of red card and yellow cards, and I think would be that I bought. And I used to buy this kind of thing, this kind of stuff on a direct of China, because here in Brazil it's very, very expensive, very expensive. I can wait some weeks.
But it's like a Shein, or not a Shein, but or where it's a website, specific website that you can find this type of stuff.
Not I used to buy on at the Shopee or AliExpress as well.
Ah, okay. So have you ever seen the Ted Lasso series? Because you mentioned that about the football and soccer, and I really like this series, and I learned a little bit about soccer, things that I didn't know yet when I see this series. So I don't know why I remember this and I comment with you.
I saved this series in my list, but I've never I haven't seen yet, but it's good. So
Yeah, it's a good one. It's
Thank
It's
you
so
for
amazing.
I'm gonna start.
And you, Sonia, what was your what was the last thing that you bought online?
I bought yesterday. I bought some clothes that I need. I bought two joggers. I don't know, joggers, and two sports jackets, because I am very cold. I feel the cold very much. I can stay lot of time in the air conditioner. I don't know if it's correct, but Paraguay is very hot. The weather is hot here, but I feel cold all the time. I have a disorder in my hands and in my legs, on my foot. It's always cold, and I need to put closed shoes or socks, and or I feel cold easily.
Yeah, I remember when I lived in Rio Grande do Sul, I always used gloves and socks during the winter. All the winter, I need to use especially gloves, because it was so cold there. But in Rio, we can just put a t-shirt and that's okay. We don't. It's like a year with summer. Sometimes we can feel a little bit cold, but not not too cold than in Rio Grande do Sul, you know. And guys, the last thing that I bought online, it was a skirt, and I'm using this one now, but you can't see this, but I bought online, and I think I bought Sunday, and maybe yesterday I received in my house. And the last thing that I ate, I forgot to mention it, but was yogurt with banana. Okay, so it's the same way that you mentioned it. So let me see, Leticia, can you read the question number 4 for us and answer to?
Of course. And can you recall the last time you visited a place you had never been before? Where was it? And so, yes, in my case, it was when I visited the Municipal Theater of São Paulo, which is in the town of the city, in the old side of the city. And it was amazing because they're so beautiful. The architecture is classic and beautiful. I don't know. I always wanted to know this place, and I really like. I take a lot of photos, and I hope to go there again because I like I don't know, the behavior is different. I feel in the past. It's like where I'm living in the past. It was amazing.
That's so nice, Leticia. I can remember the last time that I think it was the same as me, because last week I went to like, how to say, it's like a comedy show in a theater, but it's not a famous theater in Rio, but it's a small one, but it's so beautiful. And I saw the comedy show from Max Peterson, and it was so amazing. And the place there, I've never been there before, and I really like it. It's like I remember that this theater has like some objects, old objects, to construct the architecture and the decoration, you know. And it was nice. It was nice. It was in the same line as you. And you, Andrea?
Guys, my life is so boring, you know. I just work. I have to confess it. But one place, how can I say that? A new place that I visited, it was my university that I started 2 weeks ago. I will mention it because it's really big, the university, and there is an elevator. How can I say, with the vision for, you can see all the university when you are in the elevator. I don't know how to say that. What else? A lot of auditoriums. Yeah, that's it. I really love the place, but my course is EAD, but I needed to go there to start the course, and sometimes I will need to do the test there. So it was the last place that I visited.
And are you enjoying the classes?
Yeah, yes, it's very interesting. I need to study, guys, so there is no choice.
That's nice. And how about you, Gabriel?
Well, I don't like so much travel or visit new places. I prefer visit a new place with food, you know. I like to eat. So the last one that I visit, that I don't know yet. It's near me. It's a place called in Portuguese Santuário do Aguaí. It's a place in the middle of the nature, and that we buy the ticket, I would say, and you can visit the park, you know. And the park, there are a lot of animals that walk free in the middle of the people, like a goose, duck. I have no idea how I can say pavão, you know. And it's a good I forgot passeio. I forgot this word in English. And the most of fun thing that you can do it there, I think, that there's some, how I can say, a match in the middle of the park, and we can put R1, you know, and there's a corn inside this machines, and we turn the button or press the button and felt some corn in our hands, and the goose can until you eat in our hand with the spill, you know, and sometimes bite our hand, but it's good. And and after we can eat, I don't know is the correct name, have a colonial coffee, you know, a coffee more rural, I would say. It's very good. I like so much.
I don't know how to say this in English, but I totally understand you when you say about colonial coffee, because it's a special one. I don't know. In my state, it's so common to have to go to a place that you can eat a colonial coffee at Sundays, on Sundays. And it's amazing, guys. It's a lot of food. It's a lot of different types of breads, different types of with eggs and bacon, and I don't know, different types of cakes.
Yeah.
Guys, it's amazing. It's amazing. And you, Sonia?
My life is bored too. Like Andrea says, and I haven't traveled in a long time, and I don't used to go out. I don't know why. I prefer to stay here at home and ask something for dinner, some pizza or burger. But the last place that I visit and I've never been before was in Buenos Aires. The last time that I visit Buenos Aires, I went to a theater to watch a show called Sex, CSEX, and it was a good show about sex. And I don't know how explain it because it's very disruptive. It's very different to another show, and it was a good experience for me and my husband. We went together.
That's so nice, Sonia. And here we have three people that the last place that they visit and they've never been before, it was the theater, you know? So it's a coincidence. So let's move on to the next question, the question number 5. And I'd like to invite you, Gabriel, to read the question and answer.
Okay, number 5, yeah. What the last movie you watched that you couldn't stop thinking about? Well, let me see if I can remember. I think it wasn't the last one, but I've watched this movie recently. It's a movie where Will Smith is the main actor, you know, and talking about slavery, and it's very good. That movie, if I'm not mistaken, is on Apple TV, but I think on the internet we can find as well. And this movie, it's a real story where there's a man, and in this case it's Will Smith, is sold. It's sold for another boss, you know, and the time, and we start to work in a camp with a lot of laborers as well, and he ran away this camp and make a long story short, and I won't give some spoiler about this movie. Will Smith find the army of Abraham Lincoln, and this time because Abraham Lincoln, I can say, ends the slavery, and I won't talking more. I don't know, because I will say everything about the movie. But I would say that you watch the movie because it's a good movie, a beautiful story about it, and this movie it's a new movie, and it's totally black and white. It's crazy, but it's black and white.
It's interesting. Can you put the name of the movie on
I
the
forgot.
chat?
It's Emancipation, the name.
Okay. I will search to watch it tomorrow.
Yeah, it's a good movie.
And you, Leticia?
It was the movie called Eat, Pray, and Love with the amazing Julia Roberts. And I loved this film because it shows that sometimes in our life we feel guilty when in fact we are not guilty for something. We only do choices. We need to do choices, and sometimes we need to make changes in our lives. And I really like the movie and the process which she discover herself and discover another cultures, another ways to live life. And I really like this movie. I wanted to see again, watch again.
Yeah, this movie is so amazing. I saw this movie twice and in a different stage of my life. So it's incredible. It's a
Yes.
good movie. It's a perfect movie to see when you are at home and we have comfort food to eat,
Yes.
like in a holiday, you know?
And you start to thinking after watching, but in a good way.
Exactly.
So it's I love it.
Yeah, so thank you. And you, Sonia, what was the last movie that you watched?
I don't know what was the last movie that made me think a lot. I can't remember that right now. I watched Eat, Pray, and Love too, and I read the book. I recommend the book. It's good, very good too. And but I remember what's the last movie that I watched. I watched before, I don't know, Sunday, maybe Sunday. We watched the comedy and a comedy in Spanish, Argentina movie, and it was very funny. But it's a light movie. It's not a movie to talking about. We watch it especially for this stress, really. But I can't remember what the movie makes me think a lot. I don't know. I want to watch two movies right now. I want to watch Oppenheimer, and I want to watch Sound of Freedoms too. Now it's in I don't know, it's in the in the cinema now, and I will watch it both because I want to watch.
I think you will like the Oppenheimer because it's a good one for many reasons, because the actors are so good, the history and the sounds are so important to the movie, and even the movie has 3 hours, I think. So it's like if they had just 1 hour, because you feel like involved with the history and with the characters and the sound of the movie. So it's amazing. If you have the opportunity to see this movie also on the cinema, go on because it's a good movie.
Okay.
And you, Andrea?
Guys, I don't know. I don't remember the one film, but I would say The Man Called Otto. I don't know if you are already watched this film. It's a good one with Tom Hanks. I don't know if it makes me thinking so much, but I like it, the history about the character, because she lost her wife, and he used to be a very rabugento guy, you know. I don't know how to say that in English. And people that start to living near him change his life, you know. It's very interesting, the history. It makes me cry, so I like it so much because of this. I like when I cry watching the films, and yeah, that's it. It's a good history.
I want to see this. I want to watch this movie, Andrea. It's in my future list of the movies that I want to watch. You know.
Yes.
And guys, in my case, I watched a movie. I think it was in the last weekend. I don't think so. It's a movie that you can't find in a how to say, in a I forgot the name, like Netflix and Apple TV and HBO Max, this type of channels, streamings. You can find this movie in in extreme platform yet, but you can search this movie on the internet and find a link, and you know, guys. And it's an amazing movie. And just to have a brief of this movie, it's like two friends in the childhood. They are separated because the parents of the girl moved on to the Canada to have more opportunities to work, and they didn't have more contact, the girl and the boy. And they found each other through the internet 10 years before and start to talk. And then they see each other in person 10 years before. So it's like 20 years in distance, you know. And the life of both, it's totally different. They changed it a lot. And it's a movie with a lot of what ifs. What if we married each other, or what if it stay in the same place and didn't move on to another country? It's a drama with a romance, and it's a combination of two, but it's not it's a romance. It's a realistic romance, you know. So if you have the opportunity to see this movie, please see them, because it's an amazing, and I spent a lot of hours think about it and think about the situations in my life that I asked myself, what if I don't make a decision in the past? What about my life nowadays, you know? So it's a good movie, and the actors are so excellent. The photography, the place, and the culture, the language, because the language, it's a mixture of Korean and English, because the girl moved to the Canada, and then she lives on New York, so she used the English, but she's a Korean girl, and the boy, it's a Korean boy. So the language has an important role in this movie, you know. But if you see the movie, you can understand what I'm talking about. So that's it, guys. Sonia, can you read the question number 6 for us and answer, please?
Okay. Who was the last person you exchanged text message with? My last message was to my husband. Right now, I said I'm hungry, and he is not answering my message. He's still don't answer. Before this message, I interchange text message with my cousin, asking about my nephew, because he had a flu, and I want to know how is he, and I want to visit him this Saturday, if it is possible.
Okay, Sonia. Thank you. I hope your husband answer you, and bring food to you.
Yes, I hope to.
What about you, Gabriel?
Well, I should be my wife, but I answer right almost right now as well. A coworker about the parade tomorrow, and asking me something about the hour and the place, the correct place that we need to stay there, and about it.
Thank you, Gabriel. And you,
From
Leticia?
The last person I exchanged text message was my grandma, and this is always funny because in the past I've never thought that she couldn't deal so well with technology and with cell phone and WhatsApp. And it's always funny and interesting to observe how she learned so fast how to deal, and I extended text message with her a lot during all day.
Let me ask you something. Does she send to you more text messages or audio messages?
Audio messages. And now I can understand, but there's a, I don't know, atualização that she can send me an audio with image. It's a kind of video, but isn't a video. I don't know. It's too much technology for me. He's an advantage.
I
That's
got
so
it.
fun.
And it's a podcast or it's a
Yeah,
yeah,
I
big
will
message voice.
discover more, but it's oh my god, I can't deal.
It's so fun, Leticia. And you, Andrea?
I think the last person was my boss because I needed to let him know that I was closing the office because tomorrow I will not work. So I just give him a message and that's it. See you on Friday.
Oh, guys, the last person that I talked on WhatsApp, I think so. I'm looking that. It was my best friend Marina. She lives in Australia, so it's common to us to talk 2 earning at the day or just like 6 or 7 p.m. because it's the time that she is wake up. And in the opposite occurs the same. When I'm wake up, I text her, and she and we share each other what was the day and the things about us and the things about the work. And sometimes you just use text messages, but it's more common to send to each other audio messages. So, and I look at my cell phone and I see that she sent me an audio message. It's like 17 seconds, but after this immersion, I will check it. So guys, unfortunately, we don't have time to continue this immersion, but I'd like to ask you, and you can try to answer in a quick way. Let me see the question number 16. What's the last thing that you do before bed today? In my case, I will do my skincare. So it's the last thing that I will do before bed. And how about you, Leticia?
Probably I will listen some podcast or watching something on YouTube, and that's it.
And you, Sonia?
I think I will watch my series. I am watching Grey's Anatomy. I am on the 16th season. and I think I will watch 1 or 2 chapters before to sleep.
And you, Andrea?
Study, guys. That's it.
Wow.
God.
Study.
Next example.
It's an example to us. It's an
Wow.
example to us.
Until midnight, I hope.
Like me, I'm gonna study as well.
Yeah.
And you're gonna do
I will no. I will play. I will play Xbox for sure and watch Futurama.
Okay. So guys, thank you for your time. Thank you for this moment and this amazing immersion here. I put on the chat the link for the survey, so you can rate this immersion from 1 to 10 and put some comments. Feel free to make comments. Feel free to make suggestions to me to bring different topics to talk about. And the next week you're gonna talk about life dreams, so big dreams that we have in our lives. And I hope see you there at the same place, in the same hour, in the same day. Okay, guys? So have a good rest of week, a good weekend, and see you. Bye-bye.
Bye bye.
Bye-bye. Thank
guys.
you.
Happy
Thank you,
holidays
guys.
for you.
Happy
Have a good
holiday.
holiday, Andrea.
That's